Google Trends is a great website for you to actually utilize to figure out what is trending in your niche at different times of the year. So let's say, for example, you are in the cooking niche, you can actually search for terms related to cooking and really get a sense of what is trending so that you can utilize that to your advantage when thinking up content ideas for the different months in the year. So this is a free platform that you can utilize, and I highly recommend that you use it. So let's go ahead and type in cooking here and search for that. So by default, it gives you results based on the United States, but you can click here and you can change this depending on whatever country you would like marketing data for. You can also change the period as well. So this is the past 12 months, but you can change this to a custom range. You can go as far back as 5 years if you want to see if there's any correlation, because there could, for example, be anomalies. Maybe, a particular famous person was speaking about cooking heavily in one month of last year. Now that might skew your data. That might not happen every single year. So you might want to see the past 5 years so you can kind of see more accurate data. Also, it can give you results based on web search. So this would be Google search. It can also give you data based on image search as well, news search, Google Shopping, and YouTube search too. So you can kind of pick which one is most relevant for what you're trying to gain data for. And you might also want to analyze each of these to see if you find any correlations. And this obviously will be great as well if you are creating YouTube content, because you can create YouTube content during the months that this particular topic is trending. So as you can see, cooking kind of peaks around about this time. So this is, late November, early-ish December as well. It kind of starts to peak as well. Potentially during the Christmas period, people are trying to learn different recipes. Maybe they're looking for particular things to cook. And, you can actually search as well for specific recipes that people might be looking for, specific meals that people might be looking to cook as well. But this is just a rough guess that people are looking to figure out how to cook certain things during the Christmas period to prepare for that. And, you might also notice particular trends as well when you type in keywords related to your industry. You want to figure out what is it that is driving those peaks and those troughs, because if you can figure out what's driving those peaks and troughs, then you can create content around that particular niche. So if, for example, people are indeed looking for cooking recipes during Christmas, then this will influence my content as a cooking brand during that period. I'm going to be thinking about Christmas recipes that people can utilize, and I might potentially see an increase in engagement, in followers, in likes, in shares of my content across social media, because I know what the trends are pertaining to that particular keyword. Now, I might also choose baking as a term that I want to see the trends for, and I can see that the trends are relatively similar as well, relatively similar peaks and relatively similar troughs as well. So whatever the reasons are for the peaks, they seem to be related as well to baking. So this is something that you want to keep in mind. Maybe there are two terms, two keywords that you want to kind of pair against each other to see what the trends are for your particular industry. And if there's a particular term that is trending during a particular time, then you want to analyze what time of the year that, that particular term is trending, use that to your advantage and create content around that on social media during the times when it's trending according to Google Trends. So this is definitely a tool that you should be utilizing to help to push forward your social media marketing efforts.